I believe the Parliament 20 has been extraordinarily successful and primarily from three specific purposes. One, it has showcased Indian parliamentary systems, processes and procedures in a very strong light. Indian Parliament, which we all understand, is one of the harbingers of democracy. And when we say India is the mother of democracy, obviously Indian Parliament has a huge role to play. And the second has been the declaration, which has come across as a joint declaration unanimously, also provides towards unity and diversity. And third, I would say, is the kind of overall consensus that's building towards India taking a leapfrog in terms of the global standards, in terms of global presence, in terms of internationalization of the parliamentary presence. I think these are the three key points I would say have been the shining lights of the Parliament 20. And going forward, this will augur well as we come towards the closing phase of the G20 and with the Parliament 20 almost being kind of the penultimate areas before we finally close. It goes to show in more than one ways that India has showcased its parliamentary presence well. Absolutely. As far as cross-border terrorism is concerned, yesterday Honorable Prime Minister in his speech has laid great stress that we can no longer go on different definitions of terrorism. There is only one definition of terrorism, and that is that it causes harm, it causes pain, it causes suffering. And whether it's the G20 or the Parliament 20, we all need to come together with one consensus to not only curb but to eliminate cross-border terrorism. India has suffered greatly because of cross-border terrorism, and in doing so, Honorable Prime Minister has also stressed on this consensus building so that all the nations, especially the G20 and the P20, come together in one voice and with one thought process that let us come together and work towards combating cross-border terrorism and terrorism itself in the coming days. Well, I believe there is no scope, no place for terrorism. And slaughtering and butchering of children, of women, of elderly, of people is completely barbaric and has no place in the civilized world. And I believe that such terrorist acts must be condemned with the deepest sense of denigration. And I believe that such terrorist acts must be appropriately dealt with. And we must have a peaceful solution. We must have a peaceful society so that progress and prosperity can be there for all.